My name is Kian. I'm in my third year of the health sciences program at McMaster.
My name is Maz Huda. I'm in second year, honors life science.
So I'm Connor Kittris. I'm in my third year of my undergrad in kinesiology.
My name is Vincent Milantoni. I'm in my second year of health sciences here at McMaster.
For the first question today, are you much of a runner?
No.
Yeah, I think lately I've actually become more of a runner.
On a weekly basis, I usually run anywhere between 60 to 80 kilometers.
I used to run quite a bit, but not anymore. I kind of stopped. So,
How outside of your comfort zone would you say the challenge is right now?
For me, this is pretty much within my comfort zone.
right now it's like a little bit outside of my comfort zone, just because I haven't run like consistently in a couple of years.
It's a little out of my comfort zone, but I like it, if that makes sense.
What would you say inspired you to volunteer for the run?
Well, once I heard about the opportunity, that the club was doing, I figured that this is something that like I used to do, and so it's something that I wanted to like try and get back into. Like I kind of want to get back into shape.
When I looked for opportunities, I saw this club and the advocacy that you guys are doing, and that really aligned with my goals and my interests. So I'm like, well, why not really channel this passion and advocate for this cause?
Is there anything in particular that's going to keep you kind of motivated throughout the challenge?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like I'm a very goal-oriented person. So for me, the 60-kilometer goal is definitely going to be pushing me to reach it.
I think the whole atmosphere of a group of us working together for a common goal and to raise awareness for this cause will really keep me motivated.
Yes, I would definitely say that being just an advocate for men's health and being that open figure is what keeps me going, because if people see that I'm not participating, in these causes, then how are they supposed to trust me when it comes to talking about their personal issues or their mental health issues or how tough their day is going if I myself am not advocating for that?
Do you have a strategy going into the challenge by any chance?
I think that I'm just gonna run like a bunch of shorter 5K runs at the beginning, like just shorter runs, and then sort of get used to it, and then slowly like increase my mileage.
Yeah, for sure. I think I'm definitely going to try and split it up into probably around 10 kilometer, just less blocks, and try and run like 10K a day, maybe a little bit less.
I was going to use my Sundays to run 4 half marathons during the month of November. So that would actually put me above the 60 kilometer threshold.
Would you consider yourself a quitter? Yes or no?
Would I consider myself a quitter? No.
I would like to think not.
No, I would not call myself a quitter.
On a scale from 1 to 10, how confident would you say that you're going to be able to finish the challenge?
I'd say a 10 for sure.
I'm hoping at least 95.
Like 8.5.
You can count on me to get it done.
Hey everyone, this is Kian here. I just finished my first 11 kilometers of the challenge.
I just finished my first 10K run. Shout out Johnny Mac, we ran together.
Day 2, 5K in. Let's get it.
Hey guys, it's Vince here. Just stretching out after the run. We were able to knock down the next 10 kilometers of the challenge. So now we're at 20 kilometers.
I just finished a 26 kilometer run, so I'm 37 kilometers out of the 60 kilometers have finished so far.
So I just finished my 40K out of 60. It's currently 3:30. This is one of the ones where I had assignment due near the end of the day, so I had to get it done. And then I was mad at myself for not running throughout the day.
Hey guys, just finished the last 10 kilometers of the 60 kilometer challenge. Today was a tough one, but it was probably the one that I'm most proud of.
That's 7K, so I reached 60. I'm gassed.
And we're done the challenge. We finished the last 10K today. How do I feel? I feel tired, I'm not gonna lie.
So it's been about 4 weeks since me and you last talked. So to start this off, were you able to finish the challenge?
Yeah, so I finished the challenge. Took me a few weeks to finish it, but overall it went well.
Yes, I got it done
We ran 60K.
I did finish the challenge, yes.
Yes. I finished it, I believe, last week.
How challenging would you say it was to do 60 kilometers?
I think it depends on how much you have on your plate.
I didn't find it too challenging, everything outside of that last run.
It was a lot more challenging than I expected.
Would you say the commitment of the challenge caused you any extra stress?
Right. So I think in terms of stress, I would say maybe I wouldn't call it as like a negative, but rather some as a positive. Stress.
I wouldn't say it caused me extra stress.
Not really, because something I try to do is get daily exercise in.
I think in its own ways.
Would you say you were able to prove something to yourself through the challenge?
Definitely. I feel like whenever I take on like a challenge like this, it's definitely just proving to myself that I can persevere, endure the challenges.
It showed that like personally I could do it and I could have that motivation to run the challenge and get the distance in. So I think overall it just improved my self-awareness as well, while also contributing to the cause.
Yes. Yeah, I think I'm able to I was able to prove that even though I'm a 220 pound beefy boy, I can still run.
Was there any point where you felt like you might not be able to finish it?
Yeah, so like I was saying, like probably like around halfway.
I think it was after week 1. I was having some pain in my right hip.
Dude, probably like the Wednesday when you said I had to get done by the 26th, I was like, ooh, like.
Yeah, the end when I wasn't feeling too great.
I know you didn't, but was there any point where like the thought of just like giving up crossed your mind?
Right. No, personally, I mean, thankfully, even I haven't had those moments in a long time with my commitments.
Thought of giving up? No, because I'm pretty good when it comes to commitments.
Not really. Coming into the challenge, I remember saying that I didn't have a doubt that I'd be able to finish. So it was never a question of whether or not I was going to finish. It was just a question of when I was going to finish.
No, I was pretty like by like the closer to the end of the month, like I was really getting closer to the goal. And so like I knew that I didn't want to give up until I'd given it everything.
It was evident that the thought of giving up for the challenge never occurred to you. But do you think those are the types of thoughts that go through the minds of the 60 men that take their own lives every hour?
I can't even imagine what they may be experiencing and really the different components at play.
Let me think about this answer.
The thoughts of giving up, like, I mean, like, I think it does. Like, it must. I think like you get to that point where like I'm fortunate enough to where like if I wanted to run, like I messaged out John. John was more than willing to come run with me, but like what if he didn't? You know what I mean? Like what if you don't have those support groups, and then you get kind of pinned down, and you sort of get. I think a good analogy I heard was like it's not necessarily one person's fault. It's more just like drops into a bucket or like a pool of water that just keeps adding and adding and adding till eventually they can't do it anymore. So I think for sure.
Well, thank you very much.